Time to make sense of the numbers here and on the business news here on Prime Edition. My name is Betty Kiptum. Now, the government is set to list in the Kenya Pipeline Company on the Nairobi Securities Exchange, ending years of delay. President William Ruto has said the listing of the state-owned pipeline company is awaiting approval by the cabinet next week before proceeding to parliament. The president was speaking during the bell-ringing ceremony of the 44.8 billion shilling Talanta Sports City stadium-backed infrastructure bond at the Nairobi Securities Exchange.
For more than a decade, the Privatization Commission has been working on a plan to float 50% of Kenya's pipeline company shares on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. KBC is one of the state-owned companies listed for sale to the public through the Nairobi Securities Exchange, ending years of IPO drought on the bows.
While other nations in the region have moved boldly and strategically to divest and reinvigorate their economies, Kenya has not undertaken a single privatization in over a decade. That is about to change.
President William Ruto said the listing of the state corporation is necessary to eliminate inefficiencies and raise the standards of governance.
The National Treasury is developing a minimum disclosure and listing framework for all public interest entities operating in Kenya. We are raising the bar to require public entities to begin disclosing standardized financial and operational data in line with capital markets standards. Within 1 year of initial disclosure, they will be required to list at least 20% of their equity on the NSE.
Privatization of government-owned enterprises ushers in the private sector to take over the commercial activities that government-owned enterprises are undertaking. This is necessary because the private sector carries out commercial activities more efficiently than the public sector, especially in a competitive industry.
If approved, KBC will join Safaricom, Kenya Electricity Generating Company, KenGen, and Kenya Commercial Bank as some of the successful state-owned enterprises to be listed. President Ruto made the remarks during the bell-ringing ceremony to mark the listing of the Lindsay 003 infrastructure asset-backed security, the first of its kind in Kenya, which raised over 44 billion shillings at the Nairobi Securities Exchange on Wednesday.
Because the science behind linking up risk, return, and impact is one of the most innovative solutions, not new in the world, but very difficult sometimes because capital is a coward.
The bond was issued by Lindsay Fiscal Trust, a subsidiary of Liaison Group. President Ruto has pointed out that the strong recovery of the NSE, with market capitalization now standing at 2.5 trillion shillings, reflects the soundness and recovery of the Kenyan economy. Wairi Mujenga for Prime Edition.